Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward, the second game in the 999 trilogy. If that's even what we're calling it, the Zero Escape trilogy, whatever we want to call it. Words.
Oh well, whatever.
I mean, I still don't know why you thought I would betray him. Like, I'm a decent person. This is why you don't get to press the button. No buttons for you, Clover. She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Fee were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
I think we may have seen this last time. I actually forgot to save.
Oh, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would.
You don't have to defend yourself, man.
Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went to?
Yeah, this is where we find out that Alice also got Radical 6.
Alice? No, she went...
Yes, when the doors open.
She left the...
Indeed.
Without even...
Correct.
Okay, yeah,
There was
definitely
no-
saw this already.
Indeed.
And you two... Man, what a pit.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay.
Where did Alice run off to?
To stab herself with a scalpel that she may or may not have.
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
That is a good point, because actually it's been like several hours and none of us have slept. Ominous rumble filled the warehouse. It's really ominous.
The Ambigex gates have closed.
So what happens if someone doesn't come out?
Round 3 of the start.
Yeah, we know.
That means the star keys can be used if I understood that announcement.
Hey, didn't Zero June...
Yep. Can you show me your bracelets? Let's see what all our colors and groups are this time. Interesting, I have to click through it this time. I wonder why. Looks like all the colors are weird. There was a cyan pair and Fi's a magenta pair, but Timiochi's a yellow pair?
The three solos are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Am I supposed to group up the chromatic doors? I think they're gonna be white
Oh
this
yes,
time.
Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Of course we are. What else are we talking about? So, lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? I nodded and began to explain. Option A. Timioji yellow and me blue would form one group. Fi magenta and Dio green would... Interesting, we actually get options now? Clover would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah, there's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
Okay, that's what this was about. I was wondering, like, what is going on here? So it'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, huh?
Right.
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Can we, like, kick you repeatedly?
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Of course.
I mean, she's sleeping. I don't know why you'd bother her.
I'll come with you then.
Although, obviously, from other timelines, I actually think she's trying to kill herself, but you know. We'll give her a shrug and she hadn't headed out to the cyan door. Is that really cyan? That seems like blue.
Do I really need to say it? Yeah.
Give me a nod and tried to the yellow door. Interesting they're using this camera angle.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
All right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
I'm not sure that that actually was intentional, or it could also just be him not thinking.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay, you don't have to tell me your life story.
I mean, you did ask.
See ya.
Alright, what should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course. You go somewhere that Timioji. Wait, what? You were saying that out loud? Why would you say that out loud? There's nobody here. Huh? There's nobody here. The room was completely empty. There's a picture on the partition. There he was, Timioji. Next to the corner, creating oblivious to my presence, leaning down something in his hand. Picture? Must have made a small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. There's a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
Well, I want to share and be your best friend. Let me tell you about my best friend. His name is Timioji. So I had it with him, got grabbed, was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave. I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest of the story.
The rest of what?
And now you know the rest of the story.
What the hell are you talking about?
So I have the simulated manned mission to Mars. You heard the recording about
I
it?
don't have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
Dude, we had a moment and we allied with each other and we were good friends.
Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try. You're not going to go away for that this time. Remember something, alright? You remember so much you told me it'd take more than 10 minutes to tell.
You really sure you want to know?
Thank you. I'm like, don't try and pull that, man. If you don't want to tell me, you don't want to tell me, but don't act like you don't remember. You insult both of our intelligence, friend.
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
I wish a lot of things.
Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
Well, that will be an interesting story to tell on my deathbed.
You sure you want that?
Come on, you don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
I play the Danganronpa games. I can deal with the single most horrible incident in the history of mankind. I got a chance to say I am. If I exploded in the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear. Alice.
Good. There you are. Alice is... Look, just come with me, all right? She's in the number 2 cabin.
And yep, she went and stabinated herself. Because she also had a Radical 6, which I also may have. So she does have the scalpel somehow. First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was a blossom of red on her chest. Nope. Okay, I was going to say, I thought I'd read this already. So I'd walk straight into a brick wall. Stopped short, my body refusing to move. I forced one shaky foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle. I put a hand against the wall, steadying myself with my heart thundered in my chest. I mean, again, not only have we seen it before, but her bracelet came off. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. walls. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Pupils had dilated, his face seemed somehow inhuman. Now the blood must have been distracted, but now I saw there was a scalpel buried in her chest. By the physician's handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I was feeling a twinge of pain in my own chest. My stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. Stood hands all tied into a white-knuckled fist. I swear I've read this before. Well, let me skip it, though. Another room where the rest of the notary games participant. Except, of course, for Quark. When I asked which of them had killed her, if I had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was search each of them in truth. I asked myself, is this person a murderer? I just read on this, just that I was the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
Dot dot dot!
Say something! Answer me!
Clover, you're not the brightest barnacle in the cupboard, are you?
Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed.
Then what happened? An accident?
Radical 6?
You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Obviously, and it's interesting because I didn't think this the first time because I didn't have enough, hadn't played the game enough, but obviously at this point we know Radical 6 makes you suicidal.
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Oh, the killer's in the room, it's just also the corpse.
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me!
Clover!
There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Hey, Clover,
I really want to know what their, history and background is.
don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves!
Maybe it's a magnetic scalpel and her heart is made of iron.
Oh, I see. I see. I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you?
Wow, yes, the entire world's a conspiracy against you.
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6! No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then.
You can't prove a negative. You can't prove that you didn't kill someone. Come on, Clover. You're supposedly some sort of weird secret agent person. You should know the basic rules of evidence.
Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
Wow, Clover is the worst agent in history.
You're all going to die just like she did! 9, 8, 7,
Clover!
6, 5, 4.
Who does this? Who's and you have 10 seconds to perform a logical impossibility.
Clover!
3, 2.
She's not even letting us answer.
1.
Okay, someone slap her. Slap her. Like she is not thinking. I was infected by Radical 6 and she developed powerful urge to commit suicide. Sounded like Clover moved. Before I clapped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No. No, there's no way she'd do that.
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
All right. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So she went to the infirmary to get a scalpel? I figured she just kept the scalpel after the frog dissection.
Yes, I think so.
You're lying! This is all a lie! It has to be!
It's the
Then
truth.
why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected by Radical 6. That's what killed her.
But you just said she killed herself! Just tell me the truth! Then prove it! Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
I have proof. There's a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Oh, well, Alice would have it then.
Fi, can you? I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a
Sure.
look? There it was, the journal. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cracked an eyebrow and flipped the small book open. She looked back up. It was both suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Wow, Sigma! Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. Should be able to read that one.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
Because I'm able to exist in multiple timelines, and it is interesting just how like godlike he's being. I don't know, knew.
You just knew. Come on.
Look, just read it, okay? Whoever wants to hear what it has to say.
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
A few moments of whispering to herself with Latin, Fi begins to translate, paraphrase the content of the journal. Radical 6 refuses the process. Oh, wait, this is Fi reading. Radical 6 reviews the processing speed of the brain by a factor of 1/1/6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is an overwhelming urge to commit suicide. Research has showed that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one's been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. The uninfected have only barely managed to survive, and visit underground shelters supervised by the government.
Oh Lord, please. Let their future be a bright one.
Did it just show us where the bomb isn't? So these sounds drifted through the room. Newspaper article, the recording, conversation with Tin Miyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. It was raging dissipated, and she collapsed on the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything. For several long moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs.
We've got a problem. It's almost time for the primary doors to open. Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Fi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
You could actually sound like you're sorry, though.
So she was a magenta pear, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
She spoke to you, grabbed the bracelet off the floor, and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair, then.
So it looks like Fi and Dio aren't moving, because Fi is going to continue betraying.
That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here.
Plus, we don't actually know how Radical 6 is transmitted, but apparently being around a dead body infected with it is probably bad.
Please. You're right. Alice, I promise
promise I'll find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened.
Well, yeah.
So it's like Zero killed you. I promise. I'll avenge you.
She stood up and rubbed her hand roughly over her eyes, draining tears across her cheeks, and then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
Alright, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Of course, with the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah, can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so let's go. So the rest of you once we picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Quark! You're awake!
Yeah, I just woke up.
Welcome back, Quark.
Hey, where's everybody else?
Oh god. Quark.
Tomato's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. Cash laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, as if he was afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. Quark proved his indeed corporeal. Tomatoes let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong? Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But...
Quark gave him a puzzled look. Tomatoes didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief. See tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. Also, I didn't actually mention this time, but obviously we just ran into a, come back later ending, but we already had the information we needed. All trace of usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I noticed a happy reading, but we were running out of time. Still, he deserves a few minutes. Left him alone.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
You can tell him, Tim Mioji. You can tell him that Alice saved his life, but now she's dead.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Yeah, you said that before.
Sorry.
You're doing it again.
Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else? Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
The nervous smile explained about the white doors. The feeling Tim Mioji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. His death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
We got about 4 minutes.
Oh, that's not good. We need to hurry. Come on. How do we get to the Floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Alright, here we go, guys. Let's find out where we're going. I'm hoping we can actually get to the next puzzle room and then do the puzzle next episode.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
You're late. Where the hell have you been? Quark?
You're awake!
And fully recovered, apparently.
Okay, don't have time for this right now.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
So the others pouring a hell of a warning finger on my lips. A few momentary raised eyebrows and some nervous coffee as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
Of course, perspective must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
All of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center. You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
I love Phi.
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so center door it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
I think Clover only nodded.
The door on the right.
Any objections?
No, let's
All
go.
right, let's move.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
No one's mentioned Luna yet,
Hurry
but
it
I'm
up,
sure
Phi.
Quark will in a second.
This thing's gonna close.
I know.
It's time we were going as well.
Right. Sure.
Alright, the level 3 puzzle.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
2, 1, 0.
I still love that they actually pronounce 0.
Chromatic doors closing.
And scannerific. Scantastic. The director's office. There's a balloon? What is this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
It sure did. Maybe he will run to Spielberg. Might be Senior's office.
Maybe, or maybe not. Why the hell would I know?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Let's get started then. Alright. Now I do want to know what the heck is up with this stupid, or not stupid, but this balloon sitting here. Balloon. You want a Quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. What? No way. So apparently the balloon is nothing. What's this? Are these just a business card holder? Wow, you put business cards. Like these weird shapes on the back. Not in a way, you'll get some sort of hint. A, B, C. Okay, this is a little bit more useful. There's a 3. Okay, so if I'm right... See, there's a 0, 0. The real question is, I can make things out, because there's a 3. So there's 4. 4, 3, 0. There's another 3. Okay, 4, 3, and then I can get... So, 4K00383. But that's it, and I don't have any other real clues. So that's interesting, but not quite what I need. Yep, I don't think I have enough information just yet. And we will get more information next time. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I will see you then. Where's the safe? Safe over here? No. Is it locked? Should we go to info panel top of the handle? Oh, it's this again, except this time I don't actually have any indication as to the pairs. Where's that globe? Okay, but yeah, we will be back next time. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you then. That globe. And the safe.